I'm not going to criticise the lads too much, to be honest, because I think it's been a long, hard season. There was a lot of pressure on them not to lose the game. And we smash and grab all the words you want to use. Lucky escape, get out of jail free, the great escape, whatever you want to call it. We got the point. At this stage of the season, I'm not going to criticise them. It was a tough game. I was sitting here with my notebook. I thought, right, I'll take notes so I can do a good reaction tonight. I was sitting there with my notebook, going to take notes, and that's it. That's all I got from the game. One shot on target first off, and analysing the whole game, you could see that the midfield was just totally congested, totally crowded. I don't know if that's the way Rotherham was set out to play, but that's the way it ended up, and it ended up like a game of ping pong. It was like a pinball machine. The ball was pinging about, every couple of yards between the players, bouncing off players and everything, and we just couldn't get our game going, our passing game, our movement, our flow, our momentum, our tempo, which I was hoping to see, but it wasn't possible because of the way Rotherham set out, and fair play to them. I don't think much of them, to be honest. I don't know how they're not as good as us, but they did the job, they did a number. It was completely opposite the Saturday Dreamers, but that's football, and that's Sunderland AFC, isn't it? So we got the point. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to slate the team. The mental pressure is a lot of fans don't understand the mental pressure of not having to lose the game is immense. When the weight of the nation, the Sunderland nation, is up on their shoulders, and a lot of young lads out there. It's been a long, hard season, and this is a dirty, rough, tough league. There ain't no pretty football. I say it all the time. It's no use expecting pretty football in this league, and that was a typical League One football. The ball pinging around, bouncing off players, congested midfield. Very little skill, flow, tempo was possible. I was going to, at one point I was going to criticise him, ask him where's the pace, power, passion, and pride. But when you look at the way the game flowed and the way it was set up, it just wasn't possible. So there's no complaints from me. We got the point. It was great a great goal. It's contender for goal of the season. I bet that lad's gutted. What an own goal. So there we are. I just had a look at the stats. Possession, we had 61%. Rotherham 39%. Shots, we had 5 shots attempts. They had 13 shot attempts. And listen to this, Dreamers. We are none on target at home. Hey, it's great. Hey, the pain and the passion of being a Sunderland fan, it's fantastic, isn't it? Rotherham had 2 on target. We had 4 corners, and they had 10. And they had that little spell 3/4 of the way through the game where they were getting corner after corner, and I thought they're going to score. But the lads, they stood strong. They battled. It was a battling point, wasn't it? If that was away from home, we would have been over the moon. It was a battling point against quite a tough team who themselves are trying to establish their playoff position. So all in all, deep end. And so there's going to be fans out there on social media giving it that. What a load of shit, what a load of shit, what a load of crap. blah, 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 blah. But if you do proper analysis of the game, you can understand how it's ended up like that, and it is what it is. Yeah, we got that lucky goal, but as I said on my earlier video, today is Destiny Day, and it was our destiny to get something in that game. I was expecting a win. I was expecting a beautiful 2-0 win, but as I saw the game was progressing, that was never going to be possible. Performances, there's no one outstanding performance. Matati, he gives the ball away a few times, but you can forgive him for that. You forgive a couple of errors a game. They're only human beings. Gucci did well on that right hand side, attacking. I thought he did. In fact, he was the best player again for me. The defence was pretty good, pretty solid, but there wasn't one outstanding performance because it was just a battle, a scrap, a dogfight. Yeah, so all in all, lads and lasses, you dreamers, we've got the point. We're bang on in there, and we're down to the last game now. And I'm pretty certain that it's nailed on that we're going in the playoffs now. We'll get a nice comfortable win in that match. I'm certain. I'm 100% certain we're going to get into the playoffs now. I'm not worried. I'm not nervous. One thing on the crowd. Because we're living in hard times. There's financial crisis put upon lots of families, lots of households, and there's not a lot of spare money. Everyone's spending their money on bills, this, that and the other. There's not a lot of spare money, and we've just had a home game a few days ago, and I would have expected or hoped that there would have been a reduced admission price for this, especially being the last game, and they would have gotten another 5,000. I thought if they reduced the prices. So I think they missed. I was a bit disappointed with the club with that. They missed a trick there to help the fans out as a thank you to the fans. And also, I didn't know until the last minute that you could pay in the turnstiles. Now, how many people knew that? You see, there is a distinct lack of visibility and interaction and connection with Sunderland fans by this club for some reason or other. I don't know. You've got to go searching around for information, and sometimes you can't get it. Even trying to book a ticket online is difficult. When you click on the stadium for your seat, sometimes it bounces all over. So there's just those little things you got to put right. And the club has to look after the fans. They've got responsibility to looking after the fans, because we've got the next point. Great, well done, lads. You scrapped, battled. You got your point in the end, and it's still all to play for. Happy days. No doom and gloom here. The pain and the glory, I always say. The pain and the glory of being a Sunderland fan. There's lots of pain. There's little moments of glory throughout the years. But that's why we love this club. We just love it, mate. You can't help but falling in love with you. You can't help but fall in love with Sunderland, despite the pain. We just praying and hoping for those moments of glory now and then. So onwards and upwards to the next game, people. Take care, and I'll speak to you again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos, please. I'm trying to build this channel up. It's a new channel. I'm trying to build it up so I'd like to do some live streams for next season. So hopefully You might like some of the work I do, and if there's any way I can improve, just let me know. I'd love to hear what your comments are, what your thoughts, what your feelings are, and what your dreams are as a fan of Sunderland FC. Good night.